Good morning, class. Welcome to our second grade science class. Today we are going to talk about the parts of a plant, and we're going to actually do a very fun experiment where we will plant a seed and watch it grow. So in order to prepare for this lesson, we will first start to learn the parts of the seed. So does anyone know what a seed is? So I will tell you, the seed is actually the most important part of the plant. It is the life source of the plant. So if you see here, the seed is actually the first thing that we plant, and then this seed over time will then develop roots, which will then shoot up into a stem and later form leaves. So as you can see, this is what the plant diagram would look like. To learn more about the seed itself, we're going to see it on this diagram. The seed is made up of an actual coat that is the food of the plant, and then it will form into a root, and it will develop a stem, which will then grow leaves. In order for this entire process to occur, you need sunlight. The sunlight will support the energy for the entire process of the seed growth. So the plant starts out as a seed, as I have already mentioned, buried into the ground. As water falls on the seed from the sun receiving its warmth, the hard shell opens up and starts to grow, and it begins to form its roots. Then, as the plant grows, it stems through the soil. As you can see here, there's the stem. Then leaves begin to form. And then sooner rather than later, you're going to see that the stem forms into a flower, and it starts to grow into maybe a fruit or other things that we eat. For our experiment today, as we have learned, we are going to plant our actual seed. Here I have seeds, multiple types of seeds. So I'm going to choose a lima bean, which is a seed. And I'm going to show you how this experiment will work. Each of you will break up into groups, and we'll have on each of your tables will be a little bag, a seed of your choice, which I will go around and help you choose from this bucket or cup, and a damp paper towel. Now, the damp paper towel will be used as our water source. And we will daily come over to this paper towel and drop some water onto it so that the plant can grow easier. So I will now demonstrate how we will go about this. We will use this little baggie, which we will put your name on top of. You will first drop your wet paper towel into the bag. Whoops, I dropped the seed. It's okay, we have more seeds. So here's our seed. We put the seed into the bag, and we're actually going to label our name with a marker. I'm going to use this marker and label my name. Considering that your marker is a little darker than mine, I will then place this little baggie with our seed, closed of course, onto our window. Now for our classroom purposes, we're just going to pretend this is our window. Now through this window, the rays of the sun will start to come through, and the seed will start to grow. Now, on your desk, you will also find a little folder that I placed, and inside that little folder, there's going to be your observation log. Today, you're going to play scientist. So, make sure you write your name over here on the line where it says scientist. And today, since it is Monday, we are going to record that our seed is just beginning to grow. Right? So tomorrow when you come in, you already will record day number 2 as Tuesday. So Tuesday you will walk over to your seed in your designated spot and watch what happened to it overnight. It may or may not have changed. That is the most important thing for us to learn, is how it changes in 5 days. You will also record what happens to the seed. First we planted it, then eventually, over time, it may take 1 day or 2 days, it will develop roots and then eventually form into a plant, or a flower will grow out of it. We're going to see, because we do not know what type of seeds you will choose. In our conclusion for our assignment, after you break up from your groups, you will each find in your folder a little mini report, which we spoke about. This will be part of your science journal. Here you will be speaking about what you have predicted, and our prediction is that this seed will eventually grow into a plant. You will record your prediction here and what you have just observed. And you will talk about how long you think this experiment will take place and how long it will take for your little seed to grow into a plant. This will be done today by the end of class, so if you would like to leave that on my desk when you are finished, or ask me to come around for any help that you may need. As for homework, we're going to, you're each going to get one of these sheets, and each of them have pictures on it. However, they are not in order. So on this sheet, you are going to talk to me about the step 1, step 2, 3, 4, and 5 life cycle of the plant. And you will tell me how it forms. I don't know. You will let me know how it forms. You will either tell me if it begins with a seed or how it ends becoming a plant. So over here, you will make sure to let me know which cycle and how it forms. Okay? And last but not least, on Friday, once you have gathered everything together and you go back to your plant, remember every day we're going to review this. On Friday, you will have this little chart completed, and you will let me know in the course of 1 week what happened to your little bean. Your bean may have grown into a full-stemmed plant, or will your bean have just began to sprout? Like here, where we see the roots forming into a leaf. Do you think that that little bean will have leaves by the end of this week? So that is your question. We are now going to break up into groups of 5, and we will begin to work on our experiment.